morning, guys. It has been a good little bit since I've made a video. I'd just like to first say congratulations to my little sister for graduating nursing school. Really proud of you. I know how hard it is to get through that because I'm a nurse too. If you guys didn't know that, obviously she does. But as you can see, I am on the beach and oh, it's glassy, glassy, glassy good. Man, it looks good out here today. And I'm actually over at Galveston North Jetty. I'm gonna beach launch the solo skiff and I'm gonna run out and fish this jetty line. I am gonna start out a little closer to the shore, try and get those nice surf trout bites. There's a lot of wade fishermen out here today, and it's just because it is absolutely amazing out here. So while the conditions are still good, let's go fish. All right, so for you guys that are curious about beach launching a skiff, well, I will show you guys today. Obviously, when you beach launch, it's gonna be pretty shallow, but it's not even a problem for the solo. And you guys know that I probably have more gear than I need on this guy. Set it down on the ground, pick it up, and set it off the trailer, and you're done. You have successfully beach launched the solo. Yeah, it's really stupid easy. So pretty cool stuff right there. We are ready to go fish. Ugh. Always wear your PFD, especially when in big open water like this. You don't want to play with that. All right, man, I'm so excited. I am so excited right now. Woo! And guys, you know I'm starting off with top water in the surf. Man, it is these kind of days that just make me so happy that I get out and fish. I have no idea if I'm gonna catch fish today, but this is just so glorious. It really is. Gulf is just absolutely flat. And you guys are coming along with me for a first time thing. I'm gonna fish the North Jetty, and I'm pretty excited about it. I feel kid-like because I've never done this, so it's a new experience. Oh yeah, let's go cruise out into the Gulf. So pretty much all of this back towards the beach is one giant wadeable flat. But I like using the solo because it gives me the option, instead of walking around and covering ground very slowly, which is sometimes really effective for those bigger trout, I like to get on the fish. And if the fish aren't really feeding here, I'm gonna blast out somewhere else. So that's just why I like the solo. It's just efficient and it gets the job done. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull down. I'm gonna start by working a top water and just see if I can get a big girl to come in and take a look and eat my lure. Oh, there was a blow up miss. All right, first strike of the day. That's what I'm talking about. Come back for it, big guy. Woo, all right, that felt good. First blow up of the day. Probably like 5th cast in. Promising. All right, so I've just kind of repositioned myself to where I'm up closer to these rocks. Oh, that was a terrible cast. What am I doing? So my first blow up was right at these rocks. So I'm just gonna get a little closer to where I can fish up and down them. And you guys know that fish like to run rocks. It's just structure. Woo, man, I'm glad I didn't launch on that side. It already got really rough over there. I thought about it and I was like, I don't need a launch. I can just beach launch. And that's what I did. And look how beautiful this side is. So another plus of having a solo. You can just throw off on the beach. You don't have to worry about rough water. You just find your protected area, find a ditch or a beach, anywhere you can just put the thing in water and you are good to go. It's pretty cool, pretty awesome thing. Kayaks, yeah, you can do it with kayaks too, but you can't run to the end of the jetties as fast as I can. Which it's never a race. It's not a race. But sometimes it is. Alright, so they're not eating topwater right now. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the silver spoon. Oh, that was a hit. I just wasn't even ready. Pretty crazy. I have been fishing at this boat cut before, but I actually walked all the way down the jetty, and I think it's like 2 miles on jetty rocks, which is pretty difficult, especially for me to bring my camera gear, all my lures and all that. It was a pretty interesting adventure. If you guys haven't seen the video, check it out in this card up here. It's got quite a few views, and it feels really good to actually be back, but in the solo skiff. It gives me a just new realm of freedom, actually, because it was really easy to get over here. And walking out here was not. It was very difficult. I'm only in 5 foot of water, and I'm pretty far away from the beach. So pretty interesting little bit of information that I gained by having a depth finder on the solo. Well guys, I didn't have any bites back over at the jetty. Well, I had that one blow up and that one bite on the spoon. Nothing after that. So what I'm doing is I just picked up and I'm just drifting across this really big flat, throwing a suspending twitch bait because I'm only in 2 to 3 foot of water. So it's just to kind of really cover some ground, see if the fish are stacked up in different places, see if I can get in a school. I'm of course going to watch for birds working, and I'm just going to kind of make a drift. Alright guys, GoPro on my head died, and I was just drift fishing. I threw on the silver spoon because nothing else was working. Sure enough, nice little trout. There we go. There we go. Alright, first little trout of the day that I actually got in the boat. Pretty excited about that. He's not real big, but we'll measure him up, see what he is. Get this hook out of his lip. There we go. Nice little 1/4 ounce silver spoon. Did the trick on him. Yep, right at 14 inches. First little trout of the day. Nice little 14 incher, but man, this guy is thick. That's what I love about surf trout. I think I ran into a school of them, saw a couple blow ups, threw right at it, boom, hooked up. Let's get him back in and get that lure back out. Woo! First trout, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna be that corny, but pretty cool to finally get a fish in the boat. I had a couple hits earlier, but nothing really swallowed that topwater, and then another hit on the silver spoon. I'm hoping that I'm in like a nice little pocket of fish. I'm seeing a lot of fish on my depth finder right now, and I saw a couple blow ups all of a sudden, and sure enough, they hit it. So I don't know if they were just cruising through, but hopefully I can stay on these guys. Alright guys, well the wind is picking up really hard now. So, pretty cool thing though is I have a couple buddies parked right up there. They slept in, lazy bums. But I'm gonna go in, and I know that they brought some big surf rods and they're gonna try and drag some bait out and catch some monsters. Alright guys, well you know how I said I had some buddies coming out here? There they are. And they got a fish on, so that's pretty cool. They've got the surf rods all set up. I just pulled the solo skiff up on the beach, just gonna hang out for a bit and see if we can get some big stuff from land. No, all right, got a fish on. Guess what it is? Gaff top.
Yeah, I was gonna guess sail cat.
Hey, he's big, you know what I'm saying? Enter him early. Little black tip.
Yeah, a little black tip.
Nice. There you go. Is that the first one of the day?
That's the first one of the day. Hopefully not the last.
What you got, man?
No, it's on there.
What do you got?
don't know.
It's a shark.
It's a shark.